In this video, let's look at how we can use Nomic Embed Multimodal to generate multimodal embeddings to perform RAG over PDFs. So Nomic Embed Multimodal is an embedding model that processes both text and images. It can directly process the visual content in PDF without requiring pre-processing steps like OCR or image captioning. So they have provided this Colab notebook. So in this Colab notebook, they demonstrate how to build multimodal RAG that can answer questions from PDFs containing both text and visual elements. And because these notebooks use flash attention, you have to go for GPUs in the Ampere series A10, A100. So in Colab, I have chosen an A100 over here, and it will cost less than $1 in Colab compute credits. So this is the idea. You have the user query, you embed query with Nomic Embed Multimodal, you search against embeddings of PDFs, you retrieve relevant pages from PDFs, and then you pass the retrieved PDF pages to a visual language model along with the user query to get the response from the visual language model. So that is the key idea over here. So if I were to directly go to results and then come back, so I'll just show you one result over here. So you have a question like, how does the transformer architecture work? So that is the query, and this is the source document retrieved by Nomic Embed Multimodal, which is this page from the transformers PDF document. And this is the explanation generated by Qwen 2.5 VL7B instruct, which is your visual language model. So this is what we are trying to achieve. So given a question like how does the transformer architecture work, search in PDFs, get the PDF page, right, and then give it to a visual language, get the PDF page or pages, and then give it to a visual language model to get the output. Okay, let's go back to what are the steps in this whole process. So first we need to do the installations. So that is what is happening over here. So you are installing the Nomic fork of Copali for compatibility with this new Nomic Embed Multimodal model. Okay, then you install Copali, then you install transformers, Qwen VLUTs, right, flash attention, matplotlib, scikit-learn, all the necessary libraries. So we are going to use PDFs of ARXI papers. So these are the papers which we are going to do multimodal RAG on. So you have attention is all you need. You have BERT, deep residual learning, GPT-3, Adam optimizer, GANs, UNet, DALI 2, stable diffusion. So here we are downloading the PDFs and we are storing it locally. Okay, so that is what is happening over here. Then what you do over here is that, they are displaying few pages from these various PDF files. So that is what is happening over here. Okay, now here is where the main embedding process happens. So here you are, downloading the Nomic AI, basically Nomic Embed Multimodal 3 billion parameter embeddings model. So that is what is downloaded over here, and you have the pre-processor also for this particular model. Okay, so that is what is happening over here. So you have downloaded the model, right? You are creating a data set and a data loader to load the images of the PDF. Okay, so here you would have actually converted the PDF to images as well, right? So that is what is happening over here, right? You are getting the images from the PDF as well as the text, right? You are then you have created a data set and a data loader over here, right? So once you do that, you are actually now creating embeddings for these PDF files. Okay, so here is where you are creating the embeddings. And this process is quite fast. It kind of generated embeddings for 222 PDF pages in close to 51 seconds. And this embedding models is, it takes around 8 GB of GPU memory, okay, for embeddings. Okay, so this is the Nomic Embed Multimodal basically. Using that, we have generated the embeddings now. Okay, now we have to set up the retrieval part, right? So for setting up the retrieval part, what is done over here is that you are using cosine similarity to find the similarity in embeddings. Okay, and then you have this query image function which uses a visual language model to ask a question of an image which we will use to answer the user query. So here the visual language model is Qwen 2.5 VL7B instruct. So this is the visual language model. Okay, so this is the visual language model prompt, system prompt. So you are an expert professional PDF analyst who gives rigorous in-depth answers. The message content is you are giving the image and you are giving the query. Okay, right? So here you are applying the chat template. You are giving the image inputs and video inputs to process. So this is where you are setting up the, VLM basically, right? So these are methods for the VLM basically, query VLM. So you have set up that method. Okay, this is a helper function for plotting. So how does single document retrieval look like? So you have your query. How does the transformer architecture work? Okay, you are giving it to the retrieve. So what does retrieve do? It retrieves a image. Okay, so basically it takes this particular text thing, and let's go to the retrieve method over here. So what it does is that it goes to, again, the embedding from Nomic, right? From there, it converts the query to embedding, and then from our already embeddings which we have done for the various pages of the PDF, it tries to find out which is the closest page. Okay, so that is what is done over here. You get cosine similarity between the query embedding and your embeddings. Okay, so that is what is done over here, right? Now where does this embeddings come from? It comes over here where we have generated the embeddings for all the PDF pages. Okay, so it identifies which is the most relevant page or image, right? So then that is given to the VLM along with the user query to retrieve the answer for you. So here is what happens when you ask how does the transformer architecture work. It gives this is the source document and this is the answer which is being generated. So this system attention is all you need paper, and here it says the transformer architecture as depicted in figure 1 and described in the text is a neural network model that uses stacked self-attention mechanisms and point-wise fully connected layers for both the encoder and decoder. Here is a detailed breakdown of it works, and it gives the explanation. Now we can change this and try out something. Okay, so we can say how does diffusion transformer work? Let's see what happens over here. So it is now generating the response. So it took close to 22 seconds for this generation, and this this is a 7 billion parameter model, right? Close to 8 billion parameters. So once you load this particular model for VLM, it takes close to 27 GB of your GPU RAM to run this. Okay, so now we will see. Let's plot the result. Okay, so the source document for diffusion transformer is this. This comes from the stable diffusion paper, and here it tries to answer that the diffusion transformer as described in the image is a type of generative model that learns to gradually denoise a normally distributed variable, and then it gives an explanation from this particular page. Okay, this is the VLM which is answering it. This is the retrieval using Nomic Embed Multimodal. Okay, now let's look at some more examples over here. We can also display that particular image. Okay, so this is the page for the diffusion transformers. Now let us look at, this is the answer basically. The diffusion transformer described in the image is a type of generative model. Now let us look at multi-document retrieval. So here in the retrieve process, we are going to increase from k is equal to 1 to k is equal to 2, right? So let me try with 3 and let's change this to backward pass. Let's see what answer comes up. Okay, this kind of threw up an error. Oh, okay, I ran out of memory over here. So probably you require even more GPU RAM to run some of these use cases because I ran it twice over here. So kind of I have ran out of memory. So let me restart the process. Let me run up to this point and then let me try it out again. So I have restarted the session, and if you see over here, by the time the VLM is loaded and embeddings are created and embeddings are loaded, it takes close to 24.1 GB of your GPU RAM. So let's go for multi-document retrieval now, right? So let's try that. So my query is, what does the backward pass of a diffusion model look like? Yeah, so I think the issue is with me asking k is equal to 3. So maybe I should come to k is equal to 2. Okay, let's try multi-document retrieval with k is equal to 2. So basically you are going to retrieve 2 pages over here or 2 images of PDF. So the query is, what does backward pass of a diffusion model look like? Hopefully I don't run out of memory this time, but I'm not sure. Let's see. So let's wait for the results to be generated. Yeah, it worked successfully. With k is equal to 3, it kind of ran out of memory. So let's plot the RAG result. Okay, so here you have two pages, and it says that the backward pass of a diffusion model, also known as denoising process, is designed gradually to remove noise from the noisy input image to reconstruct the original clean image. Fine. So we can display the images, the pages basically over here, right? The first image and the second page, basically two images. So here we have it. We can get our answer. Okay. Yeah. So this is a demo of how you can make use of Nomic Embed Multimodal to do RAG over PDFs. This model can be used to generate multi-modal embeddings of PDFs, PDF pages basically, of images. For further details on Nomic Embed Multimodal, you can actually go to this particular blog page of Nomic. So this is a new release. So there is also Nomic Embed Multimodal, which is multi-vector late interaction multimodal embedding models, which are much more powerful. So probably I'll try out another, I'll create another video on Nomic Embed Multimodal. What I did today was using this Nomic Embed Multimodal 3 billion and 7 billion parameter. This is single vector multimodal embedding models. Faster it may and uses less memory or storage. So for further details, you can read this blog. I hope this video is useful. See you in another video.